Today's video, I'm going to be talking about studies in Australia. Yes, guys, I want to talk about studies in Australia, and I'm going to be talking about fully funded or partial funded studies in Australia. Yes, the reason I said I want to be talking about partially funded or fully funded studies in Australia is because there are scholarship opportunities I would be discussing in this video, alright? And I want you to stay tuned because it is going to help you a lot. I notice there are a lot of people who still don't understand that there are some universities in Europe that you can apply for a program, then you apply for a scholarship. But I'm here today to tell you that if you are looking for opportunities to move or migrate to Europe, Australia is the country you can consider, alright? Now, understand that I said Australia is an English-speaking country, though I didn't mention it, but if you are getting it from me for the first time, know that in Australia, the language of instruction is English. The language most people speak is English. In fact, Australia is an English-speaking country. So if you intend to study in Australia, make sure you get the required documents that you will be applying for a university in Australia. Today, I will be talking about a scholarship opportunity in Australia, and I will be talking based on the University of Melbourne. Now, the University of Melbourne is one of the most important and recognized schools in Australia, and the University of Melbourne is the host to this scholarship. But how do you go about to apply for this scholarship or apply at the University of Melbourne? Well, everything is online, all right? Either the application at the University of Melbourne or the scholarship. So if you have been looking for something, this is the video you need. My name is Milton Fonkwa. For the newcomers. If you are old, you already know how we do it. For newcomers, please click the subscribe button below and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that when I post a new video up next, you will be the first to watch. Thank you so much for understanding. So to apply for this scholarship I'm going to be talking about, alright, the name of the scholarship is called the Melbourne Welcome Grant. This scholarship is found or is being taken place at the University of Melbourne or sponsored by the University of Melbourne. What basically happens is this is not a fully funded scholarship, alright, but I will talk about other scholarships you can apply for that are fully funded, alright. Again, the University of Melbourne is one of the oldest and best schools in Australia, and the study programs in the University of Melbourne, that is the study areas, are all together 89 with all over 687 courses and of course 123 majors, alright. There are courses from accounting, finance, biology, chemistry, mathematics, and all the rest, alright. There are a lot of courses, like I said, 687 in total at the University of Melbourne. Now, for you to apply for the scholarship, which is the Melbourne Welcome Grant, alright, this grant is worth 4,000 Australian dollars, alright, and for you to apply for this grant, you need to first of all apply to a university or a program at the University of Melbourne, sorry, a program and not a university, because the university is in charge of this scholarship. So you need to choose a program and apply for it. Then when you are accepted to the program, when you are moving to Australia, that is the only date you can grab this scholarship, all right? Like I said, first of all, you need to apply for a program online. So I will be taking you from the programs to the requirements, then to the scholarship, all right? So if that is something you really want, you will have to stay tuned. Now, if you see me looking over here, I am looking at my laptop, guys. So don't get it wrong, all right? Now, like I said, the University of Melbourne has a lot of courses from accounting to agricultural sciences to architecture, engineering, Asian studies, audiology and speech, bioinformatics, biomedical sciences, civics, chemistry, computer sciences, dance, data analysis, earth and environmental sciences, energy, environmental policy, finance, geography, health science, higher education, in that order from A, B, C to Z, alright? There are a lot of courses together, 687. Now, when you choose a course in this university, the University of Melbourne, all you need to do is to go through the eligibility criteria, alright, to apply for this course. When you go to the course website, you are going to find the tuition fee, you are going to find eligibility criteria, you are going to find requirements, that is English requirements, alright, and you are going to find so many other information. Our main focus here should be the requirements, alright, or eligibility criteria. Now, to study a course like accountancy, you may find a list of eligible things you need to have in possession of before you can apply for this school, alright, or for this course, sorry. Now, when you apply for this course, remember when you check everything and you meet the requirements, there are also required documents you need to submit. I will put all the links in the description box, guys. So when you finish watching this video, check the links and apply as fast as possible, all right? Now, what you need to do is to apply for a program at the University of Melbourne, all right? Then when accepted, you can now apply for this scholarship when you are about to move, or because you are not in Australia. When you grab this scholarship, the money will only be given to you when you are already in Australia and own an Australian bank account. It will be transferred directly into that account. That is how this scholarship works, the Melbourne Welcome Grant, all right? As from the name, you already know it is a welcoming party to all international students. Now, we are done with how you can apply for these courses. First, I didn't talk about the requirements. When you click the course, when you find these courses, I will put a link in the description box. Immediately you see the course you are looking for, all right? Just click the course, then it will show you everything. Go to the how to apply, click the how to apply, create an account, upload your documents, submit the documents, or submit your requirements, and you wait. After you have been accepted, you now go back to the scholarship page, which I will link it still in the box. Then you apply for the scholarship, all right? Now, understand that Australia is a country, like I said, where English is highly spoken. So for those of you who come from English-speaking countries like Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa, I think South Africa stand a chance to go to Australia without IELTS. But for us Ghanaians and Nigerians, I would say that if you have the means and the money, write the IELTS score, because you are going to need this language to apply for this scholarship, all right? People who have this scholarship experience has showed that they have been favored in the past because of this exam, all right? So write the exam as fast as possible. Now, when you do the application, the next thing now you need to do is to apply for the scholarship, which is the Melbourne Welcome Grant, all right? Now, this scholarship is only for enrolled international coursework and research students who have traveled to Australia will be able to receive the Melbourne scholarship and will be able to receive the Melbourne Welcome Grant towards cost of travel, quarantine, and adjustment of study and life in Melbourne. That is excellent. Now, when you travel to Melbourne, all right, you are going to get this money. They will give you this money, and this is the money you are going to be spending around. Now, the application date for the Melbourne scholarship. First of all, before I talk about the application date for the scholarship, let me also quote here that the application date for these Australian programs, if you want to start studies by September, October, you have to apply online. Like I said, upload your documents. Application close by the 31st, all right? The last day to apply for programs that start in October is the 31st of May, 2021, sorry. All right, so if you want to start studies by October, make sure you apply before May 2021. If you want to start studies by January of 2023, make sure you apply by November 30th, all right? These are the deadlines. And remember, when you are applying for these programs I just listed a few minutes ago at the University of Melbourne, understand that they have an application fee payment, all right? You have to pay an application fee of around 100 Australian dollars, all right? That is how it is. Now, when you finish from there and you are admitted, you need to now come to the scholarship board, and the application opens only from December. It's already open because it was open from December 1st, 2021, all right? So it's already open. As soon as you apply for a program, if you meet the requirements, the university is going to hand you the scholarship. Then you are going to get an acceptance letter where you can apply for this scholarship, all right? So that is how it is. Now, also pay attention to the fact that there may be specific requirements with respect to different programs, all right? You may find accounting having different requirements, and you may go to maybe management, it has different requirements, or you go to human resource management and biology, they both have different requirements. Now, the Melbourne Welcome Grant is available for all citizens, all right? International students. And the last day of application is December 2022. That is, you have 1 year period to apply for this scholarship. Application is available for all studies area, all right? So if you finish applying, just start checking. Now, also remember that there is an application type, or where you are going to apply for this scholarship, all right? When you click on the how to apply button, it will carry you to a section where you will fill in your details, put in your name, your surname, your education, past qualifications. Then it will carry you to the scholarship form where you can now fill it. Note that the number of scholarship awarded is going to be approximately 12,000 international students, and the benefit is single payment. All right, they don't pay twice, they will only pay you once. Now, coming to the eligibility for this scholarship, you need to be an international student enrolled in a course or research course in the university with the University of Melbourne in 2022. So it doesn't really matter if you are not somehow strong in education, but as soon as you are admitted, you need to go and enroll. All right, now must not have departed Australia on or after the start of 2022 of September 2021. That was July 2021. So if you live in Australia and suddenly you move out, you cannot apply for this scholarship again. But if you go into Australia for the first time, you are now going to apply for this scholarship if you wish. All right, have arrived in Australia after December 1st, 2021. So which means that you must be in Australia. Sorry guys, you must be in Australia before December 1st, 2021. And again, you must not have previously received a student travel grant or Melbourne Welcome Grant, the cost of travel, quarantine, and adjustment. So if you have received this scholarship before, you cannot receive again. Yes, it's true, because a lot of students need the scholarship as well, and junior brothers and sisters, we already know what I'm talking about. Now, the selection criteria, the grants will be offered to an all eligible candidates who have not received Melbourne grant or student grants. Application process. The benefit, like I said, is £4,000. When you apply, they are going to indicate. And students who start the course in 2022 will receive a grant payment after consult date. All right, so you will receive your money. It's not a problem. Don't think anybody is going to run with your grant, or let me say your money. All right, because it is very, very important. Now, remember, you still have a chance to become a global ambassador. It really doesn't matter, but understand that when you are applying for scholarships, all right, you need to be focused. You need to stay attention. Now, additional tips I want to give you is when you are applying for scholarships, after you have gotten your admissions at the University of Melbourne, now proceed to the scholarship page and read the requirements of all the programs you have selected. All right, when you read the program, it is also now your duty to send a message to the scholarship board, or to send a message to the officials that you have English requirements and you want to study without writing the IELTS. You do not have money for that. But remember, nobody cares if you have money or not. You need to supply admissions requirements. Now, when you are submitting this scholarship, there are documents you may find. All right, the first document you need is, let me say, a motivation letter. In case you find a motivation letter, because so far I haven't seen it. All right, your CV is very, very important as well. Your educational qualifications are very, very important as well. Then I think the application fee is very important as well. But in this case, you were paying an application fee only at the beginning. You are not going to pay an application fee here now, because, well, let me put it this way. Since you are already since you have already received the grant, there is no need, or since you have already received your letter and you paid for the application before, there is no need applying for an application fee again, because you are already a member of the family, or let me put it that way. All right, so if you intend to study in Australia, check this university. There are some other programs, or let me say other courses that I didn't want to bring on here, because this is mostly masters. All right, the information I had is for bachelor, so it is not proper, all right, to say everything here. But I will link this video or the department or the university in the description box, so that you can verify. There are a lot of things to learn from the Melbourne scholarship. All right, there are other scholarships which I will be talking about, so make sure you stay tuned and glued to this channel until we meet again in another one. Peace.